It's like, it's not like we leave here, we just study all the way till we come back next, you know what I'm saying, till we come back next week. Like we live, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? We fuck around on the games, go to bars and this and that, but like people be like, oh, you're cussing, oh, you're drinking. Like one of the brothers was talking about a guy was talking to him about not drinking. Like, you can drink, it says it in the scriptures. You know, they drink in the scriptures, you know? But really, it's us being, it's a show. That's what it's about. Like even when you're around people, they should be able to feel that vibration. You know what I'm saying? They should be able to just, like, there's something about this dude, you know? They should be able to feel that, you know, and that's all off of you doing what you're supposed to be doing, man. You know what I'm saying? And your spirit of, like, not necessarily glow, but it'll, you know, show on the outside, man.
I just want to get this scripture real quick based off what you said about people like not knowing the scriptures and judging you based off them not knowing the scriptures about like drinking or whatnot. This is Exodus 22 and verse 29. It says, "Thou shalt not delay to offer the first of thy ripe fruits and of thy liquors. The firstborn of thy son shalt thou give unto me." So, you know, it clearly says, you know what I'm saying, the liquors. How do you make liquor? Are you making off of fermented grapes? Fermented, you use apples, you use many different things to make either a wine or a beer or a liquor.
That's what I was like, all of these niggas gotta be together. Big trucks and big rims.
What a coincidence.
Huh?
I said, what a coincidence.
But like I was saying, man, you make liquors based off of fruits, off of vegetables, all of that. So what's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. It's all natural. It's not like you made some fucking meth. You know what I'm saying? All these chemicals, put all the chemicals together, and now you're banging meth.
Scriptures even say music and wine is good, and wine is good if you be drunk in moderation. You know, not drunken in excess. You know, drinking fifths back to back. we're gonna get back to Corinthians.
Verse 4 says, "But in all things approving ourselves as the ministry of the Most High."
Read the verse back up.
Yeah, come on. Verse 3, "Giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. But in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High, in much patience, in affliction, in necessities."
Right, and that, not breaking character, not deviating from the plan, man. Because we're gonna go through hardships. We go through hardships right now. We go through hardships every day, man. You wake up in Babylon. That's a hardship in itself, man. Going to work and working for Esau, that's some hardship. Persecutions. We have to deal with our own people scoffing at us, man.
What does deviate mean?
To deviate means to go away from
On a certain path, and then you stray away from that path.
Read that again, though, because it was it said exactly what we was just talking about.
But in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High, in much patience, in afflictions, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed.
The ministry be not blamed, right? You don't want to taint the ministry. You know what I'm saying? You can't, because the scripture tell you what? You can't do nothing against it, but only for it, man. So if you do try to taint it, it's just going to come around and still be shown to be true. Go ahead.
But in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High, in much patience, in afflictions, in necessities, in distresses.
Yeah, practicing what you preach. Okay? Yeah, when you read in the scriptures, you like, okay, this prophet or this man of the Lord handled it this way or that way. You gotta read that, believe that, and apply that. It worked before, it worked for him. You know what I'm saying? But it all comes down to that belief. If you're gonna believe or not. I just wanted to get that point.
In stripes, in imprisonments, in tumults, in labors, and watchings, and fastings.
It's not easy. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna give my life to the Lord, everything gonna be great. No, that's when your testing starts. If anything, that's when you really gonna get tested. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have somebody growing up saying, I wanna be a basketball player. But if they ain't put themselves in a position to be a basketball player, but they scared of competing or competition, you know what I'm saying? If they don't want to go guard the best or be guarded by the best or play the best team, how are you going to get better? So when you put yourself in that position, guess what happens? Your test, your temptation comes. And you overcome that, and that's how you get better. So then when that situation comes around again, you already done been through it. You had that experience, so you know how to avoid going back down that road, so to speak. Because the scriptures say what? The Lord's not going to put nothing on you that you cannot handle. So anything you go through, the Lord knows that you can handle. The Lord knows that you can handle. That's why He put it there for you, man. So you can overcome it and get better.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 5. And having been a little chastised, they should be greatly rewarded, for the Most High proved them and found them worthy for Himself.
Yeah. What do you think boot camp is about? Seeing who's worthy to be in the army or whatever. You know, they don't want nobody who hide behind people and stuff. Like, no, they want the ones that's going to go and fight in what they believe in. If you going to war, you got to believe, hey, look, we got to protect our land or protect our people, so to speak. You don't want, hey, that's why the scriptures say what? Don't go to a coward about war, man. All right? If I'm getting advice from somebody, I want to get the advice because they experienced, not just because it sounds good. Because you got people who have Bibles in churches, and the things they say just sound good. But are they practicing what they preach? Because it's a lot of things that go on in churches. Even if you go, you know, to the Roman Catholics, here it is, just for years upon years, you know, they've been known for touching little boys and things of that nature, but everybody still make it seem like they holier than everybody else. Like, it don't work like that.
Shalom. I just want to know where do you locate or worship when somebody wants to come and participate?
They can come down here. Like, normally if we do get together and study and everything, we meet up at the libraries. I didn't know if, you know, maybe want to exchange contact information or something, but we'll normally meet up and study, but we, you know, mainly be here.
I don't mean to be disrespectful and interrupt your class, but
No,
what's the name of worship center?
our worship center, we don't have a, you talking about that school up there? Or?
No, I'm just, where the school up there?
Oh, no, we not affiliated with them.
Okay.
I mean, if anything, it just goes back to our elders. We have elders that's up in New York, you know, under the name of Great Millstone.
That's like under GOCC or?
That's like another form, you know.
IUIC. Who you guys with?
Great Millstone.
Great Mill. Okay.
Yeah.
I never heard of it. Okay. Sorry for the
No,
interruption.
you good. Hey, you can't find out anything, you don't ask questions, right?
But that's because I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I just relocated back to Omaha. So I'm just trying to find out where I can come and share knowledge and lessons and schooling with, like-minded myself.
Gotcha. Yeah, we might switch our days to Friday. We got another brother that's with us. We were just talking to him. He was thinking about switching our days to Friday. Anywhere between 4 and 8, we should be out here. If not Friday, then Sunday.
And what time do you meet up or Washington out there?
It kind of depends on everybody's work schedule. You know, when everybody's available, we get a time where we can all meet up and everything.
You got a card?
No, I can give you my number so you can call. Go ahead, y'all.
All right, this is I'm gonna start back at 5. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 5. It says, "And having been a little chastised, they should be greatly rewarded."
That's right. We're being a little chastised right now because the things that we go through on a daily, having to pay bills, your woman acting up on you, your car breaking down, things like this. We're being chastised little by little right now for our sins that we committed in the world, in our past lives, so on and so forth. But that don't measure up to the reward of the wicked. Okay, to the things that the people who aren't, right in the spirit that it's gonna get. They're gonna go to the concentration camps. They're gonna take the chip. They're gonna go through the famine. Okay, they're gonna the World War III and ultimately the missiles.
So you're saying they reap what they sow?
Basically, yeah. You're gonna reap what you sow. I mean, you're gonna go through it anyways, because they not the wicked. They not exempt from everything I just said. Their car's still gonna break down. They still gotta go to work. Their women's still gonna act up on them. Difference is, when Jacob's trouble kick off, they're gonna go through all of that as well. Okay, and they're not gonna have the Lord on their side. But the men who come back to their heritage, the men who follow the scriptures to their best abilities, the Lord's gonna fight for them.
It said, what it say? Strive for the truth unto death, the Lord shall fight for you.
It says, Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 6. "As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering." So
Yeah.
the Most High tries your spirit to make sure you're worthy. All right, that goes into Zechariah, the 13th chapter, where it says he's going to take the 1/3, the elect with fire. Man. All right, he's going to prove them, and they're going to come out. More pure. But the 2/3, those that were tried in the fire, or those that didn't even want to step up to the plate, are going to be destroyed, man.
Yeah, this is something like you can't sit this one out. You know what I'm saying? It's like you in gym class, man. You hate dodgeball because you suck. You get hit in the face and all of that. You try. I ain't dress out today. I ain't gonna dress out today. Hey, hit me. Oh, we got spare clothes.
Right.
Oh, y'all do? Oh yeah,
2X.
Yeah, I was about to say I wear a large though. Oh, we got 3 extra shirts. We good on large. Like, you can't sit this one out. So even if you sit back, so now you just sit, you start to play the game, and you try to just hide behind. I used to run a summer program, and I had kids like that. You know what I'm saying? I had kids like that. Like, we was on a basketball court, and you know how they got the mat against the wall. They try to just sit back there and let everybody, it's still gonna come down to you being the last one left. What if we got our whole team? You can't sit this one out, man. Exactly. Now you done made things harder because you try to avoid the situation. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what Jake is gonna do. They're gonna make their lives harder by trying to avoid what's in front of their face, man. Trying to avoid the fact that the Lord's coming back. Trying to avoid the fact that they supposed to be keeping the law, statutes, commandments to their best ability. They just I ain't gonna believe in this. I'm gonna just, I'm living my best life. You basically saying you don't got a care in the world, man. You good. You Gucci. You don't need nothing. You don't need the Most High. All right, so you're gonna make things worse because you trying to avoid getting righteous right now. Is gonna bring what? When Jacob's trouble comes, you're gonna be getting your ass whooped, man. And then you're going to have to get right on the other side, which you're going to have to die to do so. So it's best to just take heed, get in the scriptures and do what you're supposed to be doing, so when the Lord comes back, he can show favor.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate.
Yeah, that straight gate, man. Not like the gate is just straight, not crooked at all. No, it's a position of difficulty, man. All right, as everybody define it as. You're going to go through shit. Hands down. Like the brother was saying, 2/3 go through the same things you go through. But you want to be doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So what did it say? Be buffeted for righteous, you know, roughly paraphrasing, for righteousness' sake, though. Like, if the Lord gonna fuck me up, I would want it to be because I'm doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And He's making me stronger. Because at the end of the day, He don't put nothing on you that you can't handle. You gotta remember that, man. Yeah, you're gonna be stressed out, you're gonna be frustrated. This world gonna get the best of you for the most part. Alright, but imagine if you overcome that. You just tell yourself, the Lord ain't gonna put nothing on me I can't handle. Alright? Does that mean you just get to lay in your bed and you're gonna make it? No, you still gotta put in work. Alright, you still gotta put in work, you gotta have faith. You know, and you gotta apply, man.
For wide is the gate,